Morning, cyber dudes. Just sat by the lake and I've just been practicing mindfulness. It's something that I try to do at least once a day, and it's a great tool, a really great tool for helping you to center yourself and to take a step back from the stresses and strains of life and just impart a little control. It's also a great tool for helping you to focus, and a great healing tool that can be used to overcome procrastination, depression, grief, and help you connect not just with yourself but externally with life again. I've yet to see a happy person that's not connected, and I've yet to meet a depressed or person of low self-esteem that was connected or is connected. And the great thing about mindfulness is you don't have to be in a beautiful setting, although obviously that helps. You can practice anywhere, in your favourite chair, on a park bench, in your car, just before going into an interview. And in a lot of ways it is a little bit like self-hypnosis, because hypnosis is a natural process that we go in and out of every day, and it's just a narrowing of focus. So when you take that drive to see a friend and you can't remember getting there, that's hypnosis, because your mind, your conscious mind, has been thinking about something else. Maybe what you're going to do that evening, what you're going to cook, what you're going to wear, or maybe a job interview you might be going for, whatever it is. But your conscious mind has been distracting you while you're driving, and your subconscious mind has been driving the car for you. All those traffic lights, all those stops, pedestrians, cycles, on autopilot. And it's the same if you're watching a movie or reading a book and you get so absorbed that you don't hear somebody call your name or the phone ring. And mindfulness is just another great tool that you can use to get you where you need to be. And so I'll just walk you through how I do mindfulness and how I teach mindfulness. And when I teach here with my clients, it's a wonderful experience for them and for me to see the life-changing process that can happen and the shift in that person's whole thinking can start here. And I like to call this place the Haven, because it is a place of great healing and a place you can escape to and reconnect with yourself and reconnect with the world and nature. So I start by just taking a deep breath in through my nose, and then I just focus on relaxing and just observing my breath. So making no conscious effort at all to breathe, but just observing that breath. And I might do this for 2 to 5 minutes. And if any thoughts or distractions come into my mind, I just push them away, gently push them away, and get back to focusing on observing my breath. And then I'll move that focus around my body. So I might have a minute just feeling my back and backside against the bench that I'm sat on. How that feels, the contours of the bench. Even little things like, is one side of my back touching more prominently than the other? Does my back feel warm, cold? Is it a hard or soft surface? Can I feel the grain? Really focus down on that. And then I'll move that laser-like focus around my body to my feet. And I'll scrunch my feet up and feel them inside whatever I'm wearing, sometimes I'll take my shoes and socks off so I can feel the grass or the cool concrete or whatever it is that I'm connecting to and how that feels. And it's a wonderful way to just automatically shift your focus. And while you're doing this, while you're focusing on your body, I then shift that focus to my hands. How do my hands feel? Can I feel the separation in the fingers? How warm are they? Are the insides warmer than the outside? Where are they resting? What are they resting on? And then I'll move that focus to my face. And then I'll move it slowly and steadily outside of myself. And so I might focus on my eyes and how the sunlight feels and how bright that sunlight feels on my face. And I'll focus on that for a few moments. So I'll start focusing on feeling. How do I feel? And then, first of all, I'm focusing on the sun. And then I'll focus on the wind. And of course, while you focus on these other things, you're not even noticing the wind. And then when you focus on the wind, all of a sudden, or the breeze, you become aware that it's coming from the left, or maybe swirling, that it's cool or warm, that you can feel it on the backs of your hands or only on the back of one hand, and those parts of your body that are exposed. And then I'll move that laser-like focus to my hearing. What can I hear? A motorbike humming in the distance. The sound of a tractor ploughing a field. The distant hum of traffic. Way in the distance on the A46 possibly. And I think about those people, what are they doing and where they're going? Or that tractor driver. Or a plane flying overhead. And the sound of that plane, is it a small plane? Is it a passenger plane? What's that pilot's view like looking down on me? What is he feeling? What is he seeing? Or what is she feeling? What is she feeling? And then I'll focus on the sounds of nature. And I do all this with my eyes closed, because when you close your eyes, it really does heighten all those senses. And then I'll shift that focus to my nose. What can I smell? What scents are in the air? The scents of damp twigs, leaves, pine, wildflowers. And then after a while, I might move between all the senses. And I'll focus on the nature sounds, like a blue tit now over my right shoulder, and the sound of a blackbird with a distress call. Maybe there's a cat prowling around at the far end of the lake there. The sound of a robin across the other side of the lake and to the left. The sound of a crow in the distance. While you're doing this, while you're taking your focus, first of all internally, then externally. So you focus on your inner breath, you might focus on your heart rate. Can you feel your heart beating? Imagine all those natural processes, those thousands and thousands of processes that your body does automatically without you even thinking about it. and then moving it to the outside of your body, to the skin, and then moving it outside of yourself, hearing, smells. And all the time you're doing this, what you don't notice is that your breathing has slowed, your blood pressure has come right down, your mood is instantly elevated, and you become deeply relaxed without even thinking about relaxing, because your body's been automatically relaxing while you've been concentrating on everything else. And then when you open your eyes, what you'll find is that everything looks that much brighter and that much greener and that much clearer. And you start absorbing more and seeing more, connecting more and paying more attention to the things around you, to how you feel. And as you practice this every day, just 10 minutes a day can make a huge impact on your life. I've seen it transform people just as one tool in their box that I can give them amongst many tools. And that might be introducing them to their inner warrior, introducing them to their positivity bat and their positivity spray, explain to them what a negavite is, teaching them how to anchor to great experiences and feelings, another physical tool that they can use in the real world, or teaching them how to build and hone their natural gunslinger mentality. And with that gunslinger mentality, they can approach any problem or any situation cool, calm, collected and connected. And they can use that at work, in sport, in life, social situations, wherever they need it, because it's a great tool to have in your toolbox. And so just by practicing every day, you can reconnect and re-plug back into life. Find that you can cope better, as well as feel better. And as you start connecting with yourself and connecting with nature, you'll find that your connections with people are much stronger, much calmer, much clearer. You disconnect from anger. Negative words like why and if and can't. Why can't I ever get a job? Why am I unlucky in love? If only this didn't happen, if only that didn't happen. I can't do this, I can't do that. You let go of those negative words for good. And you replace them with positive words like what, when, how, can, will. And these are all things, words in your vocabulary that you anchor to, that transform you. And transformational change always comes from within. But before you can do that, you have to connect without. By shining the light on others, that's how you shine the light on yourself. And that's how we start growing and glowing. So I hope that you've enjoyed this little introduction to mindfulness. We've not practiced it, I'm just explaining it. But there's nothing stopping you going off and trying those things now. Wherever you are. And if you can connect with a park bench somewhere, or a beautiful natural place, or maybe you'd like to come down here and sit on this bench and connect with me, or work with me, that's absolutely fine. I would be delighted and honoured and blessed to help you do that. So have a great day. Be mindful of how your thoughts and feelings impact yourself and those around you. Think positive thoughts. Do positive things. Take time out to be amazing. And remember that the cheapest facelift you can give yourself is a smile. Take care.